So last game today that we're going to be covering, and this is the game 3 between Banjoey and Bugaze. I believe Bugaze was like the 2nd seed and Banjoey 3rd seed, so Bugaze would be the favorite here to win. We have the map Misery, mixed base, 3 base mixed. See, how do you say that? 3 base mixed base map. That. And we have yet again, we have Sammy and Olaf. So Banjoey in the orange star, the OG color of Sammy over here. And then Bugaze with the OG color of the blue moon with Olaf over here. These 3 bases. So a lot of in stake in this match. It is game 3. So whoever wins here moves on to round 2 of the qualifiers. Yeah, so spicy stuff. Let's see how this evolves. Same situation that we saw earlier today here with this infantry point here, like, ooh, do I keep it? But okay, he's like, nah, I'm just gonna go towards the middle. Honestly, he's like, whatever, let Sammy have that. It would honestly be bad if Sammy goes for that because it's slowing down this chain of the airport, which is so crucial. The airport is so crucial to attack this base because Copter does 2, 4, 6. 1 turn is already perhaps attacking, but in 2 turns it is attacking that base. So there you go. I got a tank here. So first tank by Banjoey, by Sammy. It is going to help to deter perhaps this infantry from going for a capture. But he can always just go back there for that chain. And, does Banjoey go for this? Nah, probably not. I know I did like a dumb idea like that of going for that city in my match in Life Madness. It was a bad idea. This city is a toxic city. You don't want to go and capture that. That you really should not go and capture that. Like this player wants to go for this, and then this player does not want to go for that because you can't even cover it with a tank. And then you also have these captures right here. So we got a response tank here from Bugaze. This is the weaker base for this player for Blue Moon. But this tank from Sammy, from Banjoey, is going to be going towards this valley over here. So he can be threatening this capture, but not this one. So Bugaze will not be able to go for the city. He can go and get this, but if he wants to, he can go, but he's going to get shot at. And Banjoey smarter than me, he goes for the city instead of this one and makes a mech over here. Could he have made a tank? Probably not. So pretty chill so far. No already opening like we saw on last Galariner's game. And wow, he's still gonna go for that city cap. Okay. I guess you do that. You put the tank in front of a city, even though you tank chain it. Okay. Yeah, I still think that as Banjoey, you probably go for this. I think you get more value from stopping this. Ooh, wait, but the problem is this tank is staring at that airport capture. As Sammy though, you still get the airport capture. So, I think that's fine. I think you still go for that and you attack here. But that's probably the plan here from Bugaze. And yeah, he's still going to go for that airport capture. And he's going to go into up there. And this is going to allow Banjoey to put a lot of pressure here in the middle in these properties that Bugaze got early. As these guys are going to be coming along. They're going to be finishing their caps. He even gets the 8-5 trade here. Makes a tank. Which will give him the upper hand. Actually, the tank here is going to be better because it reaches this city tile. Well, this base does, but it can also hit from the sides, right? Well, from this tile, it can hit, but this base cannot. So it can be, even if Bugaze makes a tank here, this tank can get a hit here and it would not be responded by that tank. There goes that tank. So if this tank does decide to go and hit here, Sammy will get a first strike from a city. So probably not idea for Brigades to do that, but we'll see what he decides to do. Oh, wow, actually he joined caps there to ensure the capture of the city. But he's going to be down on infantry, so a bit more of a pressure in once this infantry finishes and this guy moves over. And also this infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, this base is really never going through this way. It is very, very much impossible. So instead, he's not going to go for any of that stuff. He's going to send both of his tanks this way. Try to go for this city, perhaps. I'll have to see. But Brigades is going to keep with the infantry fighting, although they're obviously not protected by the tank. Gonna make another tank over here. And he's not gonna stop that. But next turn, he might get that city. So looking good for Banjoy, I would say. Going for the first strike there with the infantry. I guess he could have like pulled it back and make a mech. 2, 4, 6. Because even if this guy would have gone to capture, then this guy can attack it. And then this guy is never really gonna get that capture. Because these tanks can't even really help. So I don't really like this, but oh well. He really could have just pulled back and make a mech. And save up some funds to make something else here. Maybe another tank. Or an arty. Hey, an arty build here. There you go. Arty build activates the base pressure. It is 2 turns to be pointing down at that base, and it is very hard for the blue army to like deal with an arty over here. Yeah, infantry is gonna get taken out by the tank, and I feel like Brigades could send some infantry over here to try to flip some of this stuff, because all of these are going to get flipped by Banjoy. I feel like Banjoy is going to be up on income a lot very soon. So getting the shots that he can, brings this tank this way instead of dealing with this. And now gets a copter, probably an arty as well. Okay, no, just a tank and a mech here. Yeah, that city's going to be lost, and this one also. Yeah, just Sammy probably dominating the middle is something that she should play towards. Surprised not to see an arty here though. I guess it's protecting from this tank, but this is looking to put pressure on the space. Maybe joining these 2 armies over here. There goes 1, there goes 2. He'd have to take out this infantry, yeah, to guarantee that this city goes through. And now he can position another infantry. Okay, he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna take out infantry. Oh, wow, okay. Why that movement? I'm not sure. Oh well. Got the double. Okay, so this tank came back and the other one moving down here. And we got a medium tank build here from Sammy. Okay. I'd say perhaps a bit of an early medium tank, right? You don't really need the medium tank this early. It's still not a bad idea because, okay, now you have it, but also she gets to pump out more infantry. And you can also now make anti-air more comfortably. Okay, there you go. So medium tank is gonna get a nice hit right there, bonk. Airport somewhat under threat here by Olaf. And the copter here, I think it's protecting over here. I guess it's protecting the city as well. So you can get the double hit on one of these Sammy infantries. So let's see, Sammy's gonna get that flip, he's gonna get that flip, start that, start this. here comes the base lock because this mech moved this way for some reason. I guess to protect like this guy from this tank. This tank is going to move up towards the one base to defend it. The tank is going to bonk that tank out of existence. And here goes the anti-air. Yeah. I think this is very solid. This is very solid by Evanjoy. This should shut down any pressure from Bogaze. There's also just like 2 infantry left. You're gonna need more than just 1 RD now. And now you got the copter here as well. That's looking really good for Evanjoy here. Gonna start the cap. Something is still interrupted though. Copter in like a beautiful spot right here in this valley. Like, how do you chase that thing down? It is literally in range of this base and this base, but also like so many other things. You got the double mech, you got a little poke there on that already. And this should be enough for Bogaze to hold on to the base. As Sammy keeps getting these properties, now yes, that income that I was saying was gonna happen, it really is happening. Just because of these properties over here. Pretty much Sammy has the mirror of these 3. So that is 5k, I guess. Oh, this one. So that one makes 6k. And gonna take out that, gonna take out that mech. And some big pressure now on this base. This mech is not gonna be able to really shoot at this guy. Perhaps you can if you take out this guy and then you do like 7 HP and this tank take out that infantry, but I don't think that's the case, especially without a comm tower on a mountain. I don't see it. Should probably make an anti-air here. Okay, makes a copter and a mech. Okay, so the copter is gonna defend this, but this copter could still get a shot at that mech or these infantry. So it's still all over the place. Probably the best places for Olaf are not that many. Without a tank here, this anti is going to shut down this pressure. And you got this pressure as well. So it's looking very good for Evanjoy, not gonna lie. This already has been shut down. Probably the best thing would be to go over here and try to reclaim these cities perhaps. And it looks like he's gonna try to do that. He's gonna get a hit on that mech. And he's moving these tanks, this already as well, through the valley over here. Also kind of, well, no, the medium tank can barely move. And now makes a tank. Okay. Also goes for the hit over here. And here comes the double time. Okay, so double time. Oh, I know. Oh, wow. Okay, that is nice. I did not see that. So double time is gonna destroy that already. So that is really gonna slow down any possibility of locking down this base or this base. He's gonna get a mech shot there as well. And he is going to, I believe, destroy or take over this base. Yeah. There was only an infantry, so that was pretty easy to take out. He can also blast the mech, and he can do a bunch of covering. He's going to interrupt that capture. Also, that one really sniping all the infantry, so making it really hard for Bogaze to get any captures back. So this income discrepancy is going to start to hurt a lot. I know the fear is going to come, but at a certain point, enough income can withstand the Winter Fury. Gonna put the tank here so as to only allow one tile to attack from. Probably also gonna block over here. Okay, never mind. Just gonna attack there. But can you stop that base? I think you can. With Winter Fury, you should be able to, for example, you take out this guy, and then you can take out this guy, and then Copter comes in and attacks this guy. And from 8, it goes down to like 3. Easily 3, right? And that's enough. That's enough to stop the capture. So let's see what Bogues does. That was honestly a pretty good double time turn by Banjoy. But is it enough? Is it enough against the Winter Fury from the Olaf? The Blue Moon. Let's see, he's gonna probably take out. Okay, he goes for the charge, right? He goes for the tank shots to get the charge for the Winter Fury. And priority right now, as he does have 12 minutes, so he can make the best of that time, the best use of that time to get a good turn here. He's gonna take out that. Does this 9 HP tank really not take out this? Okay, it does. So also this guy could have done that. But I guess he doesn't want to expose the tank to the arty shot. So he'd rather go this way and interrupt it like this. So this is essentially stopping the base for one turn. There's still quite a few infantry over here. And there's still this copter that can get a shot on that. But this anti has like no movement. This copter has no movement. It can't even shoot at this guy. They have 2 copters. So I think Bogues should be able to stop the base cap entirely. Finishing that off also with the snow, he's not going to be able to stop this capture. These infantry are not going to reach. So there's going to be 1 guaranteed cap there. Doesn't stop that even with the Winter Fury. He goes to position this guy over here to go for this next turn. As he goes for that, okay. And he makes a medium tank over here. Gotta respond to this guy. Ooh, dang. Okay, so Banjoy, what do we do? You're gonna get this flip though, so that's very nice. 25 to 17k. That is what, 50% almost? Yeah, pretty much 50% ahead. And start this cap. Brings over this medium tank with barely any movement. Stuff can barely move right now. So yeah, copter gets a shot there. 6 out there. Get the arty. Okay. Oh man, Winter Fury really stings. But this anti is kind of locking down that airport. So Olaf cannot build copters here. And he is going to cap and join. Probably join some more. No, he's going to block. Okay. But there should be, if he really wants to, he can easily take it out. He's going to get a flip finally after so long. This might be the very first flip that Bogues is going to get in the whole match. And he clears that. Now he can build anything he wants. It could be an anti-air, honestly, but I don't think it's worth it. He's going to go, instead of attacking the copter, he's going to stop this capture. But he could have used this one. But he is going to do that so he can use his copter to attack over here. And look at this juicy shot he's going to get. He opens up that tile, medium tank, bonk. But to my surprise, it only says 6-8. I guess no comp tower does this kind of stuff. He's going to clear that, and here comes the anti-air. Expecting pretty much like this guy's gonna die, anti can take out this copter, and then perhaps this copter can also injure this guy. So you kind of need that anti-air, but I don't know. I think a tank would actually be better in this situation because this copter is severely injured, and it's a Sammy copter too. Pulling him back over here. All these injured infantry from Sammy are not gonna get any caps. And just like that, Bogues really leveling it back. After all these turns of so much income for Banjoy, even a great double time to try to get the base, that Winter Fury, and just the right tactics by Bogues stopped that attempt and kind of bringing the army values even. Still, Banjoy has more unit count, more army value, but if that weren't the case, then Sammy would be toast, right? So we have a very even game on our hands right now. Meantime, I'm gonna go and heal up. Gonna make an anti-air to respond to this copter. This base is very weak, man. Like both of your airports are down here, so it's hard to get copters over there. It's gonna take you a while. You have to front switch 2-3 turns to get over there. Gonna take that out. Yeah. That's why I think a tank would have been much better here, honestly. Then you can attack this anti-air with impunity. Just do 2, 4, 6. Well, you have this guy, but still. Also, the 7 HP copter got a 5-3 on the full HP copter, so not a great trade. This sculptor can just finish it off, or you be used to attack some of this stuff. That unit count though, there isn't a lot of healthy infantry from Sammy. You do have this guy that will be at 10 HP and 2 turns away from that base. So we'll see if Sammy can still manage to flip this base, and will Borghese be able to hold? He only has 17k. And even then, I don't think a medium tank would be the correct build. I really think this should have been a tank, and he might be regretting it not being one. He's gonna finish that off. Perhaps a surprise snow blizzard. We've seen it used today a couple times in other games, so maybe he's gonna finish that off, and now we get another tank. But here we go with another flip for Borghese. So slowly, he might be able to get these. He didn't get this one that he wanted. But he's gonna get some infantry attacks here, make another tank, and getting a little poke here with a medium tank onto this tank. But now this medium tank should be able to get a nice shot. And actually, Banjo uses the double time, so I think he's gonna get a little mech shot there on the medium tank. Though he's kind of good. Also on the mountain, like, oof. But let's see if he can trap this base. You got the RD pointing there. It's at 7 HP, so it's not going to deal that much damage. There goes. Boom! Does 3 damage to the medium tank. Dang. That is 1.5 its value right there. And then medium tank is going to almost destroy that medium tank. Now, yes, it is gone. But Borghese is still going to get this flip, and that charge is going up, so another Winter Fury is around the corner. He is going to stop that cap for at least a turn. Man, that Winter Fury is so close. He's going to try... even the Anther, that is going to be one nasty Winter Fury. Yeah, boom. But he does not get to free the space. It's going to be very easy for Borghese. That is still a pretty good sacrifice there, anticipating the Winter Fury. It might help him hold the city. So I think that was pretty good. Ooh, okay. That one's dead as well. Borghese, though, not only is he gonna use the Winter Fury, he's gonna get 2 flips this turn. So this 25 to 17 is now going to be 19 to 23. So not that bad. If he can take out these 2 tanks, then this Anther is gonna be free, right? The snow, man. The snow is crazy. This tank doesn't reach to hit that Anther. And even if it could, like, it's on a forward, with the power, it's a semi-tank. Like, how much does it really do? Dang. Is Olaf too strong here? People were saying that Sammy was the best pick. Doesn't get the kill there, though. Also surprised that this copter went here, right? What's the copter do? Hits the mech there. That is a bit strange. I feel like I would do like copter attack here, maybe? I guess you're kind of losing a copter because there's a bunch of anti-airs. So, but this is, I think you're going to lose this base. You got an RD, a copter. I know they're all injured, but I think this might do it. It might be enough. These are 8. Okay, a sacrifice there, the 8 HP copter. Is it enough? Is it enough? It leaves it at 2. The sacrifice of the 1 HP infantry. And here comes the 8 HP enter and takes it out. The base is lost. Yeah, I think Borghese had to do something else. Maybe just sacrifice the copter just to free this up, move the tank out, and build something else. Pretty much a medium tank would really do it. But damn, that is not good. Losing the base during the Winter Fury without a double time. Wow. So Banjoy finding the right tactics there, the right sacks to guarantee that. Now he can breathe. It's like, okay, I finally got the base. Even with all these freaking injured units, I got the base. Now I can just focus on defending. I'm going to have the income lead. I'm going to be flipping all of these properties. You really don't have to be attacking anymore. You can really like chill back, retreat, go back and heal. Yeah, literally just go back and heal, build some army, and just hold on. Just hold on, wither the winter, I don't know. Just resist. Hold on to your cities that you have, because you're gonna have so many. You're even going to reclaim these once again, and it's just gonna be crazy. Especially this base. He really wants to make sure that this base doesn't go through. But there's not a lot from Bogues, honestly. With only 58,000 in army, and like there's a pretty big difference in army value. So I don't know if Bogues really has any chance here. I don't see a chance in getting this base, because you do have a copter, but there's no arty set up. There's very few infantry also, but it does seem like he's moving everything down south. Maybe he wants to attack this base, right? He makes a medium tank now. But this area is pretty well defended. 2 anti-airs, a medium tank, couple mechs. That is going to be enough to defend the base. And no healthy infantry to go for that city. So there goes that base. So Banjoy has 4 bases and Bogues has 2. This base and this base. And that is it. So Banjoy just has to hold on. Hold on to those bases. He's gonna... Well, that tank just disappeared. Oh, there you go. It joined there. So it makes another tank. Is it enough though? That's gonna be a dead copter and then another dead tank. Maybe. You do have a looming problem though. These mountains are separating the space from this side, right? So Banjoy cannot build any copters because of this anti-air. He's gonna lose the only copter he has because he sent it in, right? What did he do? He went to try to take out that tank. Maybe better to attack from here? Because you have this guy. But yeah, big problems here because without this copter, without this airport, these infantry, but this guy is gonna go and capture this. And then you can have your airport, or hell, even your HQ under threat. So Banjoy even run switching this copter over to this left side. So very confident that he can hold on to the side, but this can be a problem. This copter being sent towards the right might have been something to consider. Like that is going to be that copter and you're not going to have any more. You're going to need that extra air unit in this area. Bye-bye copter, bye-bye tank. Oh, okay, it lives. Infantry. Okay, the tank takes it out and now he blocks. And now you just really don't have units. You don't have unit count or tiles to attack from. Like you're not going to take out either this one or this one. And yeah, he's going to lose a city. So Sammy's going to lose yet another city. But Sammy is ahead in bases. You got 4 bases against 2 bases. The medium tank, even not going for this stuff, it is just all in down south. Bogues has one thing in mind. He's like, you know what? I lost the base. You have a lot of bases. You have more income. You have more of everything. But there's one thing that I can do. And the fact that Banjoy is not sending that much, now he's sending like, okay, yeah, the answer, now this tank to kind of wrap around and defend the airport, perhaps the HQ, but the HQ is surrounded by mountains, guys. It's not easily interruptible. These are not going to cut it. You're going to need an arty, some infantry, but Banjoy can't build infantry over here. He's getting all these shots over here. He is probably going to flip some more properties. He can build an extra unit now, or 2 more units every turn than Bogues can. But will it matter? We have a Neo tank here built now by Banjoy to try to hold on from this. I guess expecting like copter, medium tank, or tank attacking the base if he makes a tank or an anti-air. So the Neo tank will hold on. A medium tank would have also held on. But there's a big problem here. This 1 HP infantry is not enough to interrupt a possible HQ cap, right? This guy or this guy could move over here, and I don't think you can hit it. So that's exactly what Bogues does. He finishes that cap, of course. And here goes this guy. How do you stop this guy? This Neo tank should have really been an infantry, perhaps, so then it could go over here. But if it was an infantry, then this anti would just shot at it. Anti is even going to sit on that airport, because at this point, if not, Banjoy can put this anti here and make a bomber, perhaps, which would survive the anti-air shot, right? Because the anti will still be destroyed by probably the Neo tank, but then the anti doesn't kill the bomber, and it can deal some damage to this infantry capping the airport. But no air units will be built. More fighting over here, but it really doesn't matter too much. There are no foot soldiers from Banjoy over here to really get a victory march. Even then, maybe perhaps there's one hidden somewhere, so Bogaze is just throwing this guy on the HQ. Who knows? You never know when there's a 1 HP infantry hidden in the woods or something. But Banjoy, he's gonna heal up this guy. His only hope right now is healing this guy up to 3 HP, making sure that it doesn't get taken out by this copter, and it being enough. So yeah, he's gonna cover it, and it being enough to hit this capping guy next turn to deal 1 damage, and then perhaps getting a rocket or something to stop it. Perhaps he makes a bomber like 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Not enough. The bomber is gonna need 3 turns. 2, 4. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. I don't think the bomber is the play here. Perhaps, I don't know, victory march, but it's only 3 HP. Like, it's not going to do that much. He's going to get a hit there. And now Bogaze, he can go for this. I wonder if he can take that out. But the play here, is Profeta got it, using the snow. The Olaf snow. We've seen this so many times now on this map. How OP is Olaf's power? It is crazy. He can go and capture that HQ, and there is literally nothing that Banjoy can do about it. None of these land units will reach because there are mountains, and this guy, he would need, I think, a victory march. No, not even a victory march, I think, because the forest is also 2 movement. So this would require 6 movement to hit this capping guy. And even then, he's just gonna go in and take it out, just in case, just attack everything. And yeah, that is it. Here comes the victory march, no infantry in range of that HQ. Caps as much as he can. Freaking 30k against 13k. Bogaze is probably thanking that there's no cap limit, or else he would have died right there. But he gets the win with the HQ cap with the snow after being down a base. That was just amazing. We don't even get the victory music apparently if you get an HQ cap. Man, wasn't that a crazy game? Insane. The snow really can be really strong. I remember before no one used to use it ever, but people have been starting to use the snow every now and then. There are opportunities like that where tactics can be really good, and it's a play. I mean, instead of going for Winter Fury, which is devastating, maybe the snow is just enough. Dang. Hey, Umita from the future here. So this match was part of the qualifiers of the Anonymous Player Cup 2, APC2 for short, that I'm hosting. It's a live standard tournament of Advance Wars. The top 8 players from these qualifiers will be playing in the main event, but they will play with new names. Their identities will be hidden to everyone, even the players themselves. I'm trying to stream weekly to cover most of the qualifiers. You're more than invited to join in on the fun. Just stay alert to the YouTube streams on this channel, which will only happen over the weekends, so Saturdays or Sundays. But most importantly, the main event will be played live and live stream along with awesome co-casters on November 8, 9, 15, and 16. It would mean the world to me to see you there supporting the players and the community overall. Thank you. Bye bye.